Hey guys, I'm back. That's right, Erica Yvonne back for part four. Part four of the Ultimate Brand Planner. This part is seriously just 2 pages. It does not look like this anymore. Like I said, I'm just using this to show you guys. This is an early mock-up that I did just for myself, trying to see if I liked what it looked like. But anyways, 2 pages. Today, part four, excuse me, is about your touch points and your content. Touch points and your content. So important. What are your touch points? Your touch points are all of the different ways and places that you are going to communicate with your audience. Your website, your Instagram, your Pinterest, your YouTube, your blog, an online directory, face-to-face events that you're going to participate in, whatever the case, your email marketing, all of that, those are your touch points. Those are the different ways and places that you will communicate with your audience. You need to know what your touch points are, and you need to know how you will use them and how frequently you will use them. So, your website, once the website's up, it's pretty much up. You're not necessarily going back every day and you doing something different to it. I hope not. So once it's up, it's up. What is it for? It's for people to get information and to purchase your product. That's it. Super simple. Your Instagram, what is your Instagram for? It's a free resource. It's a free resource to give people information. It's for you to do lead generation. It's for you to put out product constantly and to continually create buzz about your business. That's what your Instagram is for. How frequently will you use it? Every day, I hope. Whether it's posting or you're getting on live or putting something in your stories, Instagram. How frequent? Figure that out. Facebook. Maybe you don't want to have an actual Facebook page that you're posting to all the time, differently from your Instagram, but maybe you want to have a Facebook group that you use where you have an actual community on Facebook and you use that group for educating them on your product and supporting them with using your product or your service, whatever it is. Email marketing, building trust and consistency, and building loyalty with your customers and constantly getting into their faces so they see you and they hear you through their email. How frequently are you going to do that? And I hope you're not just doing it every time you want to sell, because that's not going to help. So that's what your touch points are. That's what this page right here is for. And I kind of already spoke about it a little bit, but your content on these different touch points, what type of content are you going to put out? For me, branding tips, sales information, lifestyle images, especially with me being a mom, and that's a huge part of my life, being a mompreneur. There are going to be images of my kids sometimes, me on family vacations. There are going to be images of my products, obviously. I'm going to give tips on branding. I'm going to give tips on design. I'm going to put sales information out there if there's a giveaway or things like that. This is the different type of content that I'm going to put out there on my Instagram, as well as on my Facebook. And then Pinterest, I'm definitely giving tips and infographics on Pinterest. All this stuff you have to think about. That's what this is all about. Touch points and content. Touch points and content. It is super important that you know where you want to interact with your audience, because you need to know, first off, back in the development, who your audience is. If your audience is a bunch of 12-year-olds, you may not want to be on LinkedIn. If your audience is, business professionals and they're lawyers or what have you, whatever, LinkedIn is perfect for you. But you won't know that if you don't know your audience. And then if you are going to be on LinkedIn, what type of content are you going to put out there? I hope you're not posting a whole bunch of cat videos, because that's not the platform for that. I hope you're not on there going crazy and posting a bunch of political rants, because that's not the platform for that. You need to know these things, because each touch point is different. Each touch point can get you somebody different. It can get you in front of someone different. It can get you a different reaction. So what you post on Twitter isn't necessarily going to work on Instagram, and vice versa. So all of these things need to be taken into account. You truly have to sit down and think about it. And that's what these 2 pages are for. All right. So that's day 4. Well, not day 4, but part 4. Still the same day, still the same outfit. My throat's getting dry. Need some water. Anyways, all right. So that's part 4. Keep watching. We got 4 more videos to go, and they are all necessary. Believe me, you want to know how to use this planner. All right.